So I hosted a game show last night where the winner would get a $100 Steam gift card and the top 5 players would also win exclusive items for my game Eidolon. I posted about it in my Discord, I had a link to it in my game, and when the time came, we had over 1,000 contestants. After answering all 50 trivia questions, we had a winner and I sent them the $100 and congratulated them on their... Wait, they got all 50 right? And so did they? So yeah, they cheated. In fact, a lot of people cheated. And since there was a real money prize on the line, I had to figure out who cheated and who didn't. Somehow. First, let's take a look at the game show itself. 50 questions all about my game Eidolon. Some were general knowledge that everybody knew.
This one sounds familiar. I don't remember any Puckman. And I don't think they'd call him Puckman either, because if you erase part of the P, it's not gonna look good.
Some were memes.
Next question. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it.
But some were a challenge.
I believe this achievement is called Petless. And you get it for trashing a bunch of pets. Man, that'd be pretty cold. That'd be almost as cold as the winter wind when it breathes, yo.
While it was obvious that the 2 people who got all 50 right were cheating, what about the other cheaters who were smart enough to maybe get 1 or 2 wrong on purpose? Unfortunately, it'd be impossible to know who was legit and who was cheating. That is, until this happened.
How many trophies theoretically could you get without ever leaving World 1? This one was hard to calculate. That's very suspicious that no one moved on that question. But I'm gonna be investigating the people who got this one right.
You see, this question is hard, like really hard. You need to know about the OG trophy, which is something you could only get from November 9th to 12th in 2020, 2 years ago. You need to know about the Dice Dynamo trophy from the Roll the Dice talent. You need to know about the Ultra Inboxer from the Guild Rewards, the Idle Skiller trophy from a crossover event I did last year with my other game, the Club Member trophy, which is from a secret quest line, and remember that the Lucky Let trophy exists. All of that while knowing, ironically enough, that you can't actually get the World 1 trophy without leaving World 1, and you can't get the King of All Food trophy, which does come from a World 1 NPC, without getting food from World 2. Seems difficult, right? That's cause it is. It took me several minutes to figure out the answer when I was making the question, and even then I had to double and triple check my answer. With only 30 seconds to answer each question, it was the single most incorrectly answered question the entire night, with only 12 people getting it right. And even if you took a blind stab at it with the clock winding down and time almost up, you'd only have a 1 in 5 to... Yeah, every single person in the top 20 got it right. Before this, I wasn't sure if people were cheating on a large scale. I thought maybe it was just the 2 people who got 50 out of 50, but this made it abundantly clear that the issue was much larger than I had thought. And while I now knew that the top 10 had probably cheated, I didn't have much in the way of evidence. After all, who's to say they didn't just get lucky on that question? Maybe they took a guess, maybe they did figure it out like I explained. At this point, there was no real way to figure out a contestant's legitimacy, so I had to close my investigation and... Wait, what's this? Yeah, I had to pick my jaw up off the floor when I saw this too. A complete heat map of the time people took to answer every single question. Because of bonus points for answering quickly, the cheaters were incentivized to click answers as quickly as possible, even if it was faster than one could possibly read the question in the first place. While a legitimate player looks like this, taking 2 to 3 seconds on easy questions and a bit longer on more difficult questions, the cheaters looked like this. All ones across the board. 1, 1, 1, 1. You get the idea. With this new information, I was easily able to comb through the list and find the genuine players. Of the top 25, only 5 were fully genuine throughout the game show. While some cheaters would come clean, others did not. I wasn't sure what to do with people like this, so I asked my community a series of ethical questions, one of which was a thinly disguised metaphor for my exact situation, and I've decided to ban them from the Discord as blatant cheating is not tolerated. Remember guys, when someone gets banned, there's generally a reason behind it, even if they try to convince you they were innocent. So, who did win in the end? Based on the data, this was our eventual top 5, and I'm going to be reaching out to them to give them their rightfully earned prizes. So, anyway, that's how my weekend went. How was yours? Maybe wait a few seconds before you answer.
In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one.